Now, here's Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
Well, the weather system moving through Williamsport, Pennsylvania, headed our way, tracking some of the bands of rain and thunder on live Pinpoint Doppler 12 radar. Still a ways away, so if you're heading out this evening, other than the outside chance of a shower or a sprinkle, better part of at least the first part of the night will be on the dry side. But the flash flood watch areas in green for tomorrow, potential for some localized street flooding and some urban flooding in any of the heavy downpours that come through. So it's dry for now. The flash flood watch for Wednesday, heavy rain. We'll keep an eye on small streams. I think the bigger rivers, now we're forecasting 1 to 3 inches of rain. Bigger rivers should do okay, but some of the smaller streams, if you have a stream in your backyard or nearby in a low-lying area, we'll keep an eye on that. And those streets, those storm drains that normally don't do too well in heavy rain situations, there may be some localized street flooding. There are some neighborhood streets that are notorious, unfortunately, when there's heavy rain, you get some street flooding. The coastal flood advisory, we're not too concerned about this as far as anything significant, but at the time of high tide tomorrow, which is 10:30 in the morning, combination of an astronomically high tide and an onshore, kind of a gusty onshore flow from the southeast may produce some minor coastal flooding, or at least some splash over. Speaking of the coastline, Narragansett Town Beach, the clouds have rolled in. And what we'll notice tomorrow, the surf will be building a little bit, around 2 to 4 feet. There is a moderate risk of some rip currents at the beaches. That's not to say tomorrow's a great beach day. It'll be raining, but there will be a moderate risk of some rips. And, you know, perhaps a little bit of splash over in the parking lots at the time of high tide, but nothing more than that. We're not talking major or severe here as far as coastal flooding. Downtown Providence, and looking from the out towards the Providence River, cloudy skies. Temps in most areas cool. I mean, mid-70s in most spots, between roughly 73 and 75. The combination of the cloud cover taking over right now and the wind off the water, keeping the temperatures in check, mostly in the 70s. So tracking that system developing across the Great Lakes and the Ohio River Valley. And this band of steadier rain is still off to our south and west. This will come through during the overnight, but more than likely Wednesday morning, Wednesday afternoon. So allow for some extra travel time, especially for the morning commute. 7 o'clock this evening is just cloudy and dry, perhaps a sprinkle, but nothing more than that. If you're heading out, it looks fine. Certainly after midnight, the chances for showers increases, and then by 8, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, you see the steadier shield of rain working in. You see the blips of orange and gold and red? Those are downpours and embedded thunderstorms. I think the only wild card in the forecast for tomorrow is whether or not any thunderstorms could be locally strong to severe. If that happens, then those thunderstorms have the potential to produce some damaging wind. So that is, excuse me, something that we're going to keep an eye on both tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon. I mean, we feel confident about the heavy rain, but whether or not the thunderstorms can get up to strong to severe levels, we're going to keep a close watch. But no problems for the first part of the night. Then after midnight, some rain, steady rain both tomorrow morning up until at least the early afternoon hours, with temperatures again only in the upper 70s with the cloud cover and the wind off the water. Get back on track for Thursday and Friday. In fact, better beach weather returns for Thursday, partly sunny, 75, water temp holding in the low 70s. Friday looks good, and I'd say most of the weekend is still okay. Saturday not bad, and any showers on Sunday. Right now the timing on that would be Sunday night, so that Sunday day should be okay with partly sunny conditions. So quiet for this evening, but bands of heavy rain tomorrow, and sometimes these storm drains get overwhelmed, and why we think there'll be some localized street flooding, at least in some neighborhoods.
So take it easy out there. Be aware that you might not be able to see it, but
yeah, common sense, just go slow.
All right, Tony, thanks. And now here's what